So I was recently thinking, this Manim package from Python, okay, you've made by 3B1 Brown. It'd be pretty cool if you could do some really cool graphics with it, like anime type stuff. Okay, and we may call that type of thing a manime. As it turns out, it's kind of really hard because this is a package specifically designed for mathematics and visualization. I mean, you do have image objects, but I was thinking maybe I could use ChatGPT and maybe some other AI tools to help me with this. And well, the result is I'll just show you the result, and you can judge for yourself. In a world where math and science were the key to unlocking the most advanced technologies, a group of young mathematicians and scientists known as the Math Squad were the world's last hope against the forces of evil. Led by the brilliant Dr. Yui, the Math Squad were a team of skilled fighters and problem solvers using their knowledge of math and science to save the day. One day, the team received a distress call from the city of Neo Tokyo. The villainous Dr. Omega had overtaken the city and was using his advanced math skills to power his army of robots. The Math Squad sprang into action, flying to Neo Tokyo in their high tech math themed jets. As they flew over the city, they saw the chaos below. Robots were attacking civilians, buildings were destroyed, and Dr. Omega's laughter could be heard echoing through the streets.
We have to stop him. Everyone use your math skills to take down those robots.
Shouted Dr. Yui, her fists clenched. As they flew into battle, the Math Avengers used their advanced math skills and science skills to take down the robots one by one. Club member Takumi used his knowledge of physics to send a robot flying with a well placed kick. Club treasurer Kana used her skills in geometry to deflect lasers with her shield. Club secretary Rika used her knowledge of calculus to predict the robot's movement and strike at just the right moment. Finally, the Math Avengers faced off against Dr. Omega himself. He was a formidable opponent, using his advanced math skills to conjure energy blasts and teleport around the battlefield. You may have the brain, Dr. Omega, Yui shouted, but you don't have the heart. We won't let you destroy the city. As the two sides clashed, the Math Avengers used their skills and teamwork to outmaneuver Dr. Omega. With the final blow, Yui defeated the villain and saved the day. As the city celebrated their victory, Yui turned to her team and said, "Great work, everyone. We couldn't have done it without our math skills." "Yeah, we really kicked some equation," Kana laughed. "Well, I think it's time to square this day away and go home," Takumi said with a grin. As they flew off into the sunset, the math squad knew that they would always be ready to use their math skills to save the day. Okay, so pretty much everything there, except for my voice, was basically AI generated using some weird tool that I could find on the internet. And the script was all just ChatGPT. The only non-AI stuff was probably like the Manim parts, which I animated myself, and I didn't use ChatGPT for like those weird action scenes with the rigid body physics and all. I just used like a Manim plugin, and at this point I'm thinking maybe I should just be like a game developer and learn like Unity or something. But I was mainly using GPT to try to learn a bit faster, especially coding, and maybe try to level up my coding skills a little bit. But look at this. This is what happened when I typed in "make me a jet in Manim." Okay, it's not exactly amazing. I mean, it got the silhouette right, but it's not exactly high level as I expected it to be. So now I shall be stuck in tutorial hell forever. Now you may be wondering what I was expecting, and I was expecting to be able to do some like high level stuff, like paint with maths, like this guy who has like probably got work experience in Pixar. And, I wanted to be able to translate his C++ type code to Python Manim code and hopefully render some sort of mathematical display, some sort of like mountainous region using his equations that he said you can play around with and maybe make your own sort of stuff. But I think there were two problems with ChatGPT. One being that it was still trained on like an older version of Manim. And secondly, I don't think it's very good at translating code, probably because it's not in the dataset. So maybe there's not enough translations in the dataset or something, and so now the parameters haven't really captured that pattern or something. Of course, it could be that I'm just terrible at prompting as well. And to be honest, I saw some videos of like a guy who has like a Python script that turns the entire output of ChatGPT into like prompts for Mid-Journey AI, and he can make like a full-on narrated story with like consistent characters and everything, and it's like a narrated picture book, I guess. He just fully used AI for it as well. It was pretty cool. So maybe you do have to get quite good at prompting with these technologies. And hopefully, as the technology grows, prompting will become easier. And hell, maybe you'll have like a fully automated like video game development software or something that just automates pretty much the whole process for you. But at the end of the day, you still have to do the work. You still have to understand the code because ChatGPT just filters out the knowledge that it thinks it would be best for replying to your prompt. It's our job as the human to understand that. And I guess it's when you understand something that you really are able to produce something good. Something you would put with that. That is that Greta Thunberg as a Supergirl, painted by some artist. Okay, thank you. Ugh. Thank you, whoever typed that. Breaking Bad. That should I put that in? Um, Walter White as Doctor Strange. You know what? Yeah, we'll put him in. Uh, Download that. Uh, Walter. Walter. There we go. Uh, Anything else? I think I'll have to remove the background on these.